But maybe we'll first go to Australia, to someone newly known to us who I know is also working to change things there. Hi.
Hi. Look, my name is Darryl Egan. I'm a member of the United Nations Association in Australia. My question would have to go to Scott Ritter. In regards to this, and then Australia also signed a deal with the US to develop hypersonic weapons under the AUKUS deal. Scott or anybody there can answer me about the nearer we are to World War III with China and Australia being used as a proxy in a war with China with these developments with AUKUS. If anyone could come in on that, please.
Well, I mean, since the question was directed in my way, let's just be frank. I mean, let's just put the cards on the table. Australia is not a military powerhouse. So the idea of Australia serving as a proxy in a U.S. war against China is absurd in the extreme. Australia would be a tool, a minor tool. Australia provides some geographic advantages in terms of the basing of U.S. military equipment, but the Australian military is useless in a general war against China. Even your submarines would play a minor role, and that role would be terminated rather quickly because I don't believe they would survive a general war against China. And this is what Australia needs to understand. America, this isn't, World War II with the Japanese Empire knocking on your door, where you needed the United States to come in and be your close ally to defeat the Japanese back. The Chinese aren't knocking on your door with an invasion force. The Chinese are knocking on your door with economic opportunity that the United States is not able or willing to provide. Australia needs to look out for its own best interests, and its own best interests will be defined by a mutually beneficial relationship with that power or group of powers who seek to respect Australia's needs, wants, and desires insofar as they pursue the peaceful coexistence with the rest of the world. The United States is not offering that. The United States is offering you death, destruction, nuclear annihilation. You put American bombers on your soil becomes a target for Chinese nuclear weapons, and Australia will disappear that quick. So it's up to the Australians. You're allegedly a sovereign nation. Act like one. If not, lower the Australian flag, kick the Queen out, and admit your status as an American colony.
Just wanted to second what Scott said about the Australians. Before Iraq, there was only one Australian intelligence officer who spoke out and said, "This is a crock. This is stupid, and this is contrived. There are no weapons of mass destruction in Iraq." His name was Andrew Wilkie. He's a leader in the Australian Parliament now. He has no following. Why? Because the Australians are the obedient Germans of the East. And the sooner they wake up to the fact that they're being diddled, that they're being used, the better. That's what I have to say to my friends, and I have lots of them in Australia. Get off your derrieres.